people, this may just look like a standard Golf. The Golf R's subtle styling means it's difficult to differentiate the car from a standard SE. Now, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing is up to your decision. Grown up and classic, it's a car that's for those that want to stand out just to a select few. Now, this 2019 plate car is a stunning example. Finished in the white silver, which considering it's £500 cheaper than Volkswagen's pearlescent paint, the Oryx White, I still think it has this fantastic colour changing effect. Unfortunately, this colour, like the turmeric yellow, has now been discontinued. This car is also specced up with loads of kit. So it's got a panoramic sunroof, it's got the upgraded Dynaudio sound system, and in my opinion, it's got the essential dynamic chassis control. 18-inch alloy wheels come as standard, but this one has been specced up with the less common Spielberg 19-inch wheels. It also has the option of the more common Pretorias that come in an option of gloss black or silver. The R grille has a chrome strip that seamlessly blends into the LED lights, and the pulsating indicators look great. The sport suspension make it 10mm lower than the standard Golf, and not to mention those mean quad tailpipes. The March 2019 spec saw the introduction of keyless entry as standard and a rear view camera. One clever thing that Volkswagen do above other manufacturers is hide the rear view camera in the badge. This means that it's very unlikely to need cleaning. As the ultimate version of the Golf, under here is a 2-litre turbocharged engine. That produces 300 brake horsepower and 400 Newton meters of pulling power, and it will sprint to 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds. All of that spec doesn't come cheap. Now, this car has been specced up to just under £40,000 at about £39,500. So that is really expensive for a Golf, but you do get loads of standard equipment as well. It comes with a digital dashboard, an 18-inch glass infotainment system, dual zone climate control, heated seats, adaptive cruise control. The list does go on with standard equipment. So before, I hinted on the fact that I think that dynamic chassis control is absolutely essential in a Golf R, and there's good reason for that. This car is designed to be a daily driver, and for it to be a daily driver, you need it to have the mix of the softening of the suspension. So you do have the mode buttons, and they give you a few different options. Sport, or race mode in the Golf R, will stiffen the suspension and overall make you feel more connected with the road. It will also reduce body roll and pump up the volume of the exhaust. Of course, if you want a more comfortable ride, there is a comfort option. If you put into comfort, it makes the steering lighter, the exhaust quieter, and slackens the suspension, making it incredibly good over bumps. So, considering the Golf R's performance potential, it's never going to be cheap to run. But to be honest, this car isn't bad on miles per gallon. You can safely sit around the sort of 30s, mid-30s. Now, online it does tell you that you can get 40 miles per gallon, but I think that's being a bit unrealistic. Of course, the Golf R does have its trump card, and that is the four-wheel drive system. When going round corners, if the front begins to slip, it pushes power to the rear wheels, meaning that it pushes you round corners. That also means it's fantastic in all weather. So this car is fitted with a 7-speed automatic gearbox. Now, as of September, this is now the only option available on the Golf R, and that might upset a few car fanatics that it's no longer available in manual. But the dual clutch is so good, I really don't think it needs it. Now, compared to other cars of a similar price range and performance, the Golf R isn't extortionate to insure, and there's a few reasons behind that. There's the four-wheel drive system, and there's also the loads of standard safety spec that comes with the car. Now, because of the sensor in the front badge, it comes with emergency city braking, so it will emergency stop when it thinks that you're going to hit the car in front. It also comes with these buttons here, which are your emergency call assist buttons. Now, what this does is if you are in an accident and the car is able to tell how much damage the car has been in, how many passengers are in the car, and it sends all of that data to the emergency services. One of my favourite little gadgets that the Volkswagen cars come with is something called App Connect. It mirrors your mobile phone onto the car screen. It means that you can use your own maps and also stream your own music. It also takes away the temptation of using your phone in the car, and you can connect it with Siri. Hey Siri, get me directions to McDonald's.
Okay, one option I see is McDonald's and is inexpensive.
Now there's very good reason why this car has been specced out at just under £40,000, and that's because it still falls into the lower tax brand, making it just £140 of tax a year. Now this car's just a little over a month old and it's got just under 2,000 miles on the clock, but we've got this on sale for a massive £6,500 saving from new.